hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays.
Mixon again. Lose yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, Stroud. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and it was a smart move.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 10. Rodgers going to throw. Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Rodgers again now. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete to Adams. That the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams, 34 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown
Before the
reception.
2-minute warning. Gonna try to score again. And we got all 3 timeouts.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So
Houston's
definitely about to
taking
throw
over
that bitch.
again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here goes Stroud again. Forced out to his left. Powerful running. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the
come on, bro.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He finds his man, complete. It's back. Touchdown, Texans. Andrew Beck, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans have regained the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunity.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Rodgers. The slant connects with Davante Adams. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. To throw is Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted the 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To Mixon on the check down.
Oh, God, man.
Touchdown. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we reach halftime here. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets back out there. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll give to Hall. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
I'll be on some motion.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Got to imagine the pass rush will be sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rodgers now to throw. And he takes
What the fuck is going on, fam?
This will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
This is fucking ridiculous, bro. That nigga was wide the fuck open.
Take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can.
He don't even go to the ball, bro.
Yeah, how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Stroud.
Are you fucking serious? Oh, man.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball again on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit.
Now this nigga can't run the ball.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Open man here is Conklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline.
You can't make this shit up, bro.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Swings this out here for Cohen.
Good shit.
He is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Bonnett, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets get a bit closer. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That one in the books as a with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Stroud. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown,
Oh,
Houston.
my God, man.
Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A give running right is Hall. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now it's Rodgers. That one taken in by Adams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts them.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed.
What the fuck, man? What the? They're not even tackling.
Inside the 35. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third down, Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. And the attempt at three will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell, 32 yards. And the Texans have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Give to Hall running right. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes You got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Texans. And now the rookie's free. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Well, in real life, Texans gonna win this shit anyway.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on from 28 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep
y'all on some fucking hating shit, bro.
Put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. A handoff for Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Diggs going in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Oh my God, I just want to
walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
That's Javon Kinlaw busting through it. He sticks him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. Dancing to
y'all lame as fuck, bro. Y'all was going to stand there.
Touchdown. C.J. Stroud. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds they've had. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Cohen gets it again on second. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass here now is Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. He's to the 15. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they'll hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will Anderson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Adams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing.
Watch them challenge that, but didn't want to challenge that interception.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And now, of course, all scoring.
Y'all so full of shit, bro.
I think they're going to take it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to Mixon on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's 3rd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here.
Y'all some bitches,
and
bro.
We'll be back. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
How the fuck you didn't get it?
Run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
No idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Arguing with a nigga not too long ago. He was like, a nigga ain't real if he got lots of hoes. I told that nigga, them hoes lying to you. You a dumbass nigga be telling that hoe all the truth. And she out here lying in your dumbass face. And if she don't ask, you ain't got to tell. You ain't got to tell shit, nigga. Who told you that? Come on, man. I'm a real nigga. I just don't lie to women. No, nigga, you lying to your mama? No. Don't speak on it. I've been lying to my nanny since 91, nigga. Nigga, what I look like? Lying to my mama, then turn around and tell her the whole truth. I ain't keeping it, nigga. Hey. Did you go outside today? No, ma'am. Sir. I lied to my mama. Did you take the chicken out? Yes, ma'am. I lied about you. I'm running hot water on that shit. Right now. You still talking to Raquel?